So this is how you change over the retrieve direction on a wild water fly fishing machined aluminum reel that's 85 millimeters in diameter. If you have a die-cast reel, or if you have another brand of CNC reel, this is not the video for you. You have to find the correct video. The reel that you have, the CNC machined aluminum wild water reel, 85 millimeters, should have the words Fortis 85 on the frame, printed on the frame. That's how you know you have the right one. So the process is quite easy. You take the lever for the spool, you push it and you take the spool off. Then on the back side of the spool, there's a screw cap. You're just going to unscrew that cap. Very easy, it just comes off by hand. There's the cap, it's a little aluminum cap. When you get in here, there is a bearing that you have to take out, and then underneath there's a clutch bearing. So it doesn't just come out sometimes, you just gotta hit it like that. So both bearings came out. When I started, this clutch bearing, it's kind of a 6-sided outside diameter, and it has one end there's white, the other end is kind of steel, and then inside you'll see the little 6 rollers. When I started, the white side was facing up, so the way you change over any fly reel with a clutch bearing is you just flip it over 180 degrees. The clutch will grab in one direction and roll freely in the other. So in this case, white side was up. Now I'm going to put it back in, white side down. This reel has another bearing that goes on top of that. And then your screw cap. It's really important on this reel, especially the 85 millimeter size. You want to make sure that the bearing is seated all the way, and that you put the screw cap on all the way down, and snug it up just a little bit, because sometimes it can work its way out. It's really important because when you put this assembly back together, if that cap's sticking out even a little bit, you won't be able to get the spool to engage, or if you do get the spool to engage, the cap is going to be touching the drag components, and it's not going to work right. It's going to scrape, it's going to stick. You don't want that. So make sure the cap's on all the way. Now at this point, you have changed over the mechanical components, but the line is still wrapped on the spool the opposite way that you need it to be able to use it. So what we always recommend is that you find something round. I always use this little bottle. Wrap your line around the bottle, and then put the drag on all the way. That air-proofs it so that when you are trying to wind it back on, you've gone through the whole process, you strip the line off, you don't wrap the line back on the reel the wrong way and have to do it a second time. Right? So put the drag on all the way, and you'll notice it spins freely in the correct direction. This is right-hand retrieve now. And the opposite way, it clicks and it has the drag force. That's it.